Hey, this is John Cena, and you're on the Real News Talk channel. Just to let some of you marks know that Drew McIntyre never really got screwed last night, as everything was all planned right before the match happened, and he recently re-signed with the company. So no, he won't do a Bret Hart and jump ship to another company like AEW and potentially get fucked over in that company like Bret did in WCW in the late 90s and early 2000s. He's WWE bound, and he and CM Punk will have an intense feud over the summer. Retronic Ice Cat, you know what the fuck to do. Word life.
Yo, check it. The world is filled with good and evil, with all the rough shit you know damn well was lethal, playing with your life like a game of Monopoly. Demons and undercover haters on top of me. Ain't no stopping me. Screw your apologies. You words don't mean shit and you fakes don't bother me. I do my thing. I don't wear bling bling. I'm in a league of my own. I'm king of the ring. Yeah, that's right. It's the Retro Kid, Retronic Ice Cat on the Real News Talk channel. Back at you again with another video. You know what the fuck to do, motherfuckers, bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Last night I watched Clash of the Castle, the main event, with Drew McIntyre losing to Damian Priest. Damian Priest regained his World Heavyweight title, despite him potentially being injured when he got caught up on the apron, when his knee got trapped. No, not his knee, his ankle got trapped in, between the ropes, and he managed to finish off the match. But that came with a cost when CM Punk got involved and posed as a referee by distracting Drew McIntyre and literally screwed him, gave him a low blow. And then Damian Priest hit him with the sound of heaven, pin him 1, 2, 3. Game over. You know? You can call it the Glasgow screw job. Yeah, that's right. It was a cosplay, of what happened in 1997. A reenactment of what happened to Bret Hart when he got screwed in his home country of Canada, in Montreal, when Vince McMahon screwed him, when he faced Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels beat him for the title. At the end of the day, a lot of people saying that it's real. People are mad about the outcome of it. But I knew that was going to happen. They have to do something like that in order to make the product more exciting for people to talk about. And it worked. People got worked. There's a lot of marks out there. You understand what I'm saying? They're all in it, man. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Triple H, they're all in it together, man. They planned this way before it actually happened. You understand? So I don't know why a lot of you are surprised. I don't know why a lot of you are upset that, Drew McIntyre got screwed. Of course, he was meant to get screwed. That was supposed to happen. So that could be a build-up for a future match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Most probably are going to be facing each other at SummerSlam. You understand what I'm saying? Because if it was real, if it was fucking real, it would have been a lot more serious than that. And Wade Barrett overreacted, saying that CM Punk was supposed to lose his job and that, and he should be fired. That's all part of the script. It's all part of the storyline. He's in on it too. He's been told to say that, to make fans believe that, CM Punk really did screw Drew McIntyre. Triple H really did screw Drew McIntyre. No, he didn't, man. Drew McIntyre, that's not why he resigned with the company. It's not why he resigned with the company, because if that was the case, right, if CM Punk, right, and Triple H did legitimately screw Drew McIntyre, do you think Drew McIntyre will still be in the company? Drew McIntyre would have been on his way up. Drew McIntyre would have gave in his notice weeks before this event took place. So I don't know why you're not getting upset. You thought that Drew McIntyre was going to win. It wouldn't have made sense. Yeah, sure, he was in his hometown, his own country of Scotland, but he wasn't going to win that match. We all knew that CM Punk was in Glasgow, Scotland before the pay-per-view started. And we all knew what was going to happen. We all knew that CM Punk was going to play a role in his match, which it fucking worked. Because you guys got worked to the core, man. It just shows how much of a mark that some of you wrestling fans are. You don't understand the logic and the business behind professional wrestling. You understand what I'm saying? And some of these guys are in their 30s and 40s as well, and still getting upset, still enraging of the outcome of the match. Because say if CM Punk did win the title, then what? Then what? It didn't make no sense for Drew McIntyre to win. Because guess what? Damian Priest is going to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam, and Gunther might beat Damian Priest. That's if Damian Priest doesn't relinquish his belt. It depends on how serious his injury is due to what happened last night. But come on, man. If Drew McIntyre was really going to leave, we would have known already. And he would have been on his way to AEW at Forbidden Door. But that's not going to happen because he's still with the WWE and he resigned with the WWE. You understand what I'm saying? So Drew McIntyre, he's WWE bound. And he's going to have a match with CM Punk, because if it was real, then him and CM Punk would have had an altercation backstage, let alone with Triple H. It would have been a lot more serious, man. You know what I mean? And people say, oh yeah, he walked out of the arena right after the match. Of course, they have to make it that way as if to say that he really did get screwed, but he didn't get screwed. There's no screw job. The Glasgow work screw job. It's all a work. But the Montreal one, that was something else. That was real, because Bret Hart gave in his notice that he was going to leave the WWF, I should say, to go to WCW. And he wanted to relinquish the belt. He wanted to retain the belt, only to relinquish it the next night on Raw. But Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels and the rest of the people behind the scenes didn't go that way. They didn't go that route. So they wanted to surprise Bret by screwing him over. And, you know, it ended in disaster. Bret Hart went berserk. He did the WCW sign, went backstage, knocked Vince McMahon out, and whatnot. If that was real, if the whole thing with Drew McIntyre was real, he would have probably done something similar. He probably would have punched CM Punk and they would have got into a bust-up fight. But none of that shit happened. Everything was fine. Everything was crisp. You understand? So, at the end of the day, you lot are getting upset over nothing, man. You know, I need to grow up, because it's just professional wrestling. It's not that fucking deep, man. You understand what I'm saying? You're forgetting that it's a predetermined sport. Nowadays, a lot of things aren't even real. It's hard to detect what's real and what's not. You know? But if you have a logical mind and a technical mind, then you know what's up. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. The screw job was just a storyline. It was a work. Just like in 2010, when AJ Styles and Kurt Angle faced each other in TNA. When Kurt Angle got screwed, quote unquote, by Hulk Hogan. And he spat in Hulk Hogan's face, saying that he will go back to the WWE. That was all the fucking work. Come on, that was a joke. That was weak, man. You understand what I'm saying? You know, AJ Styles putting him in his own finishing submission move, the ankle lock, and then Hulk Hogan ringing the bell and Kurt Angle getting all upset and shit. Come on, man. This is the similar thing that happened last night at Clash of the Castle. You can't seriously think that it was real, right? You know? So, yeah, man. Wake the fuck up, man. It's 2024. You know? So, yeah. Overall, the event was alright. Not too bad. Bayley, she retained her SmackDown Women's title against Piper Niven. It was a pretty solid match, you know. Bayley did really well. And Piper Niven, she put up a good match, but she was unsuccessful. And Bayley is still the champion. She's the Grand Slam champion, man. She's the OG right now. She's a veteran in the WWE right now. So she's killing it. But I think what's going to happen next is that she will keep the belt for some time. And then near the time when her contract gets expired, she will drop it to Tiffany Stratton. She'll put a younger talent over, you know. And if she choose not to resign with the WWE, she will literally pass the torch to Tiffany Stratton and leave the WWE and join AEW and create something special over there with her friend Mercedes Moné and Rebecca Quinn if she decides to join All Elite Wrestling eventually. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens and how everything plans out, because plans are subject to change. So just never know at the end of the day what people have up their sleeve. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say. This is the Retro Kid, Retronic Ice Cat on the Raw News Talk channel. You know what the fuck to do. I got nothing more to say until my next video. Stay locked. Keep it raw. Peace.